Good morning, Delray Beach. I'm Amanda.
And I'm Jamel.
And we are here at one of my favorite places in town.
Yes, Capital One Café.
Capital One Café. It's like the old days when Ryan was here and we used to film here every week. We used to be back in that corner.
I think this is really an awesome location, and I know I always say that, but this is, as you can see, it's really busy behind us. You know, it's a bank, and a lot of people don't know that it's a bank.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't know. When you come in, it looks like a cool place to hang out and get some coffee, which it is, but it's also a place where you can handle your finances.
You can come here, you can handle your finances, you can sit and do some work, even if you're working from home. You know, so it is a perfect location. You can grab breakfast as well.
Exactly, and they have happy hour where drinks are $1. It is such a great place to come and get to enjoy a delicious beverage.
I have me one in a little bit.
I know, his is supposed to be coming.
Yeah, so how was your weekend?
It was great. So we had a big win from my team at the House of Perna. Okay. So we're live on Anthropology again, and we already sold out a size. I know, it feels like we're getting back into things like pre-COVID, back when we used to sell all around the world. It's starting back up.
I know, that's got to be exciting.
So exciting.
That's got to be really exciting.
The moment that our sales girl, because she was like obsessively checking, because we knew it was going to go live on Friday, and she was checking every second, and then I got a text of it on there, and she was like, and called me, and then everybody on my team started screaming. It was a really fun day. Oh, look at this service.
Thank you very much.
That is finest. Yes, you are, sir. But yeah, so it was great. But how about? See, this is what happens behind the scenes, guys. Live TV. He just has people come bring him things, you know.
No, but you know what? Even last week we had Marquise Waters on.
Oh my gosh!
One of our local students.
Inspiring student.
Yes,
Thank you for bringing him.
He was actually he was picked up by the New York Jets in free agency draft, so he signed a contract with them.
That's exciting.
And we had another kid also from Atlantic High School, local kid, Detrone Young, also out of Duke University. He got invited to the Miami Dolphins mini camp, so he'll be going down there. So we have 2 kids here from Delray that'll be living out their dreams, being able to showcase their talents on the NFL level, and hopefully those guys can go there and actually make the team, I think. So they got the opportunity. A lot of people don't even get the opportunity to come in and even be on a team and invited to mini camp. So these 2 kids.
Make it to college level first is like such a long shot because there's so many kids. And then to make it that next level, I mean, the excitement.
I totally agree. So I'm really excited for them and their family. So both of them come from great families. So it's really good for both of these young men.
What an exciting time in Delray Beach.
Yes, it is.
Well, we always have exciting things happening in Delray Beach. You want to bring on our first guest?
Yes, let's bring on our first guest, Ms. Rachel Gerber-Kuehl. She's the founding and managing partner of Pursuit PR. Ms. Rachel, come on over, Rachel.
Okay.
She's enjoying all the, everything.
Welcome on. Nice to see you.
Hi, thanks for having me.
No problem.
We are so excited to be here.
Sit closer.
You get to decide. You're the guest. So, I mean, in reading about your business, I was so excited to talk to you more. It's so innovative. When you think of PR, you're like, oh yeah, they just send out media pitches. And no, you guys are doing something very different. So can you tell us a little bit about your incredible business?
Thank you for that. Well, that's music to my ears. Pursuit PR is a C-suite communications advisory that advances corporate reputation. So what that really means is we have a dedicated focus to the leadership team of an organization. So the CEO, the COO, CFO, managing partner, executive director, all the people that are really running the ship. And it's really important because what you say, what you do, and how you say it as a leader really reflects upon your company. And so everything we do is based on what your sales and business objectives are, often geared to boosting morale, attracting investors, retaining confidence and credibility in your organization.
Wow, okay, so this is like big time stuff.
Yes.
So where did you found this business?
So we are established in 2017 in New York City, and we are excited to be expanding here in South Florida.
Yes.
Our clients take us across the country and the world to Asia. We've got a presence there in the intersection of Asia and U.S. capital markets. Just fresh back as of a few days ago from the West Coast, visiting clients in the Bay Area and Los Angeles. And, of course, a heavy presence in New York and the tri-state area.
So I have a question. So now you're here in Delray.
Yes.
What brings you to Delray Beach?
Well, first and foremost, my family.
So important.
my sister's actually been here for about 20 years or so. She
Yeah.
was in Miami and she just moved more locally. My mom's now here, so I've got some aunts and cousins and things. And then just growing up, I've been coming to Florida my whole life, and I've always loved Delray Beach. I would go with my parents out to dinner and Johnny Brown's, and I'd be like, why don't we live here? I don't understand. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, because New York's so fabulous. It's hard to leave, but now look, you have the best of both worlds.
Yeah, and it's been great. I always wanted to establish myself in New York, where it's really the media finance capital, and grow my career, and then eventually start this business and come here and be near family. So I'm thrilled to be here. And from a business standpoint, I think there's so many business opportunities in Delray Beach. Got Peb Capital, Sunday Village. We have Atlantic Crossing, renovations in Delray Market, and West Palm Beach is growing. Palm Beach, so the local area, I think, with finance and tech and real estate, it's becoming more of an innovation hub.
Absolutely. That was going to be one of the questions that I was going to ask, is what kind of sectors of business that you cover, and you did. You seamlessly threw that in there. So, I just think it's so fascinating that you're not only focusing on growing the business, but also all of the C-suites as thought leaders. Because as we see, you're reading anything, you're looking at anything, you're seeing all of these people emerge. Back in the day, it used to be, okay, maybe like the CEO you'd hear from, but everybody else was kind of behind the scenes hiding. So have you had any challenges in helping businesses do this?
Well, I think one of the biggest challenges is being unfiltered, right? So everybody's so scripted, and there's a lot of sensitivity to risk, especially in certain areas if they're regulated or depending on their stakeholders. So our sector areas are finance, which includes real estate, institutional banking, venture capital, private equity, wealth management, as well as technology, which cuts across almost every business, and then media, including streaming and gaming. So in those areas, we have a lot of high growth, change-oriented businesses. So I think with change, of course, sometimes people can be uncomfortable, but what our area is, we understand this, executives are human beings, right? Just like everyone else. So we have to help them create a comfortable, productive space where they can provide unfiltered insights that we can then use and help them figure out what's most important and how they can shine.
Wow. I would imagine that would have to be tricky, because like you're saying, you have all these different personalities, right?
Yes.
And then they have their business personality, and some of them have a very different personality that you see. So to have to be able to merge the two, where you do not make them look like robots, but also kind of rein them in, because sometimes they get a little out of here.
And I would say, for me, if I'm a CEO of a company, or if I'm an executive for any company, what does that process look like if I want to come and work with your firm? What does it look like working with PR?
So there's a multi-step process, I would say, and the initial point is that our responsibility is to understand our clients' businesses as if they were our very own. So understanding the nuances. So an immersion phase where we're really getting under the hood and saying, okay, who are you? What do you want to be known for? What do you stand for? What do you think people think about you right now? And actually going around and the executives, but also a variety of maybe selected team members to see, well, what are their perceptions and what do they think their clients or customers' perceptions are? Kind of just helping to get our grounding on what it is that they think versus what external things. And then as a communications firm and a media-oriented company, of course, we have a pulse on what the media think. And so you could think you have the best, most exciting news, but if nobody cares, it doesn't matter.
Absolutely.
So that's another aspect to it. And then kind of figuring out what is it that matters when, how to communicate it, and all of that.
And you found placement for your clients in some top-tier publications. Do you want to share a little bit for anybody who's out there that's watching? And if this is something you're interested in, you need to reach out. I'm blown away by everything you're doing. So what are some of these different press opportunities you found for your clients?
So our focus is on national media as well as international business media. So we're talking with Wall Street Journal, New York Times, CNBC, contributing content to Forbes and outlets of this nature. So it's television, radio, online, print, and then there's also writing, right? So helping companies articulate their message through writing blogs or published articles or videos or podcasts. So the mediums can vary, but what's really important is your message. And so figuring out what it is you want to say and just making sure people care that you're saying it.
That's true.
So now, how do we get in contact with you? How would a company get in contact with you? Website, phone number, email, like how would you want them to get in contact with you?
So you can contact me directly, Rachel@pursuitprny.com. Check out our website, pursuitprny.com, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter.
You make it easy.
Yeah.
So if you can't find her, then you maybe don't deserve to work with her because she gave you a lot of opportunities.
We'll help you figure that out.
Is there anything else that you want to make sure people know about you or your business or the opportunities that you provide?
I think the main thing is just that, we are here and, we think that we provide something different than most companies.
Yeah,
generally,
for sure.
Especially this area has tended to be more hospitality, consumer product, lifestyle, which of course many people are here for quality of life.
Yeah.
But there's so many business opportunities, and I think as we're seeing, especially in finance and tech, more companies and a growing population here in general, there's going to be more competition. And so the biggest thing is you don't want to be stuck in neutral, you don't want to be stagnant, and we can help companies, be known and compete and grow.
That is amazing. So if you have a business and you're looking to expand and really share your message, this is the lady to help you do it. So reach out, find Pursuit PR, and we're so lucky that we got to meet you today.
Appreciate it.
Thank you for all that you're doing for all these businesses.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank
All right,
you.
thank you, Rachel.
All right.
Thank
All
you,
right, you have a
Rachel.
good one.
Have
Enjoy
a
the
great
rest of the
day.
show.
Thank you. I mean, how crazy. We have top level talent coming here,
Yes.
and then top level talent wanting to expand the people who come here.
Yes, I think and also it goes back to looking at the Delray Beach Chamber too,
Yeah.
the diverse group
Yes.
of different professionals
Yeah.
that we do have here in the city of Delray Beach.
Absolutely.
So even if you're running your organization, running your company, and you want to sit down and have a meeting with Rachel just to try to get more understanding, I think you should definitely reach out.
Reach out.
Especially if you're a business and you feel that there's something going wrong,
Yeah.
and just sit down and have a consultation.
Yeah.
Sit down and just hear her out and let her do a deep dive, so.
Because she may come up with opportunities you never imagined,
Right.
and be able to take your business further than you possibly thought you could go because the connection she's already worked hard to build.
Yes, I totally agree. Definitely.
Hire an expert. It makes your life easier,
I
right?
know, right? Don't try to sit back and do it all yourself.
No.
No.
So do you want to bring on our next guest?
Yes.
Familiar face here in town.
Yes. So our next guest, Ms. Lynn Van Litten, Program Director of Delray Chamber, and Ms. Andrea Valele. She's the founder of Shift Happens Global.
Hi guys, welcome on. Hi, Miss Our girls are back.
I know, right? You stole all of the hugs and everything.
I did. Just for me. He'll get the hugs after. So, first of all, Miss Lynn, you always have something exciting happening. Every time we see your smiling face on the show, it means there is a fun event on the horizon.
That is true.
Yeah,
right?
we do.
Always.
Absolutely. Well, we're here to talk about our next Focus on Women event, which is called Sip and Share. It's our second annual. We're very excited about it. Last year we kind of put our toe in the water to do this. We surveyed all the women and they were like, this was great, let's do it again. So we kind of amped it up a little more this year, and I don't know how much you want to talk about that at this moment.
Well, I think let's talk about what Miss Andrea's doing involved in this, because I think the message that you connected for this event is a really big, powerful, important thing. So first of all, for anybody who doesn't know you, you need to get to know her. But tell us a little bit about your business and what you do and what your specialty is.
Well, what we're actually going to be doing at the event and what I do is my background is actually in happiness coaching. I know, right? So
What a fun job.
I know.
To help you talk
It
about
is
being
really
happy,
fun.
guys.
Well,
She's the perfect human.
let's spend more time being happy, because the thing is that most of us think that happiness is on the outside. We're sort of conditioned to believe that we will find happiness in things, and what happens is a lot of times we get those things and then we're like,
You don't feel
"But
it."
where is it?"
Yeah.
Right? So it's not actually on the outside. Happiness comes from within, and knowing how to embrace that natural essence of who we really are is so super important, because as a result of that, all the things end up occurring anyway, but they're icing on the cake. So we stop running and chasing, and we just enjoy our life more, and we end up being incredible creators because we're coming from a space of peace rather than a space of panic. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
Yeah, and we talk about my house a lot because I have a 6-year-old, and 6-year-olds have lots of emotions.
that you need to acknowledge it,
Yeah.
but then let's focus on how can we feel happy again? What can we make a shift to be happy?
Yes.
And I think that a lot of people, it's just not training how you think differently. And like we all have those moments, myself included, where you're in a complete state of panic and you can't get out of it. And I think having these skills that you're teaching people
Yes.
Yeah.
really helps you when you feel that moment, you're like, wait, I know what to do, and move forward.
Exactly. So to recognize the temporary nature of it, because we're in control in a sense of what we hang on to.
Right.
And that's where you and I were talking about kids,
Yeah.
how magical kids are, because they just don't let things bother them because they haven't been conditioned to believe that we have to make something out of something that doesn't feel good.
Right.
And the truth is we do have the ability to shift that. And it's not that we're ignoring life, but we are in life from a higher vantage point,
Right.
so that even if we have to deal with something that's unpleasant, we're dealing with it from a place of peace and
Yes.
calm, rather than from a place of panic. I have to get this done,
Right.
and stress.
Yeah.
And we see that, like, kids again have such a beautiful way of not first of all, they don't take things personally,
Yeah.
because nothing really is personal. We just like to make things personal. But
Ding, ding,
it's
ding,
not
ding.
right. But nothing really is personal, because
Right.
we're all seeing the world through our own, glasses, with our own experience and our own condition. And there's such an innocence to that.
Yes.
But we don't know that because we don't have this conversation
Right.
regularly. But when we get to see that, it's like, oh wait, no, that's not personal. I don't need to hang on to it. I don't need to carry it in my backpack and make it a thing and then have that become my identity.
Right.
So there's a simplicity to everything that we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
And it's just shifting that perspective and understanding where our experience is coming from.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Makes such a huge difference.
I like that, because a lot of times we truly feel that we need outside influences to control our feelings, but really it really comes from the inside.
Yeah.
So a lot of times you see people walk around. How many times we probably work with people, some of our friends, and they just look like they're just mean, and they're just all the time they're just
Grumpy.
upset about something. You like
The
smile,
grumpy face.
put something on your face. But a lot of times, they probably need some type of exercises or whatever, something they can do on
to shift themselves
to
a
try to
little.
shift them.
But you said it. The first thing that you said was that we're looking on the outside for something to change in order to be happy, and that's always going to be a disaster if we are creating that conditions have to be a certain way in order for us to be happy.
Yes.
We're always going to be chasing our tails,
for
and that's
sure.
exhausting. And the truth is, it's not anyone else's responsibility to make us happy. No one has our rule book, and we don't realize it. We run around with our rule book, but my husband did this, my daughter did this, my boss did this. Well, they don't have your rule book.
Right.
They don't have your rule
I
book.
love that. That's a really great line.
Okay, women, you got to come, because that's just
So Lynn, we need to understand. So what is going on? If this is what's
It's
happening.
merged. So now you talk about the marriage between the focus on women, and now you talk about with your organization and your focus.
I mean, this is beautiful.
how did this really come together?
It is amazing. And just quickly, this event is on the 16th of May.
Okay.
It is from 5 to 7 in the evening. It's at the Chamber. We are redoing our boardroom. We're going to make it look beautiful. We're going to decorate the tables. We're going to have beautiful nibble boards on each table. You're going to get a glass of wine. We have a little art project that is going to play into the whole idea of happiness. We're going to really encourage conversation, and then we're going to get into some good conversation together so that we can leave changed.
Yes.
And I just want to share with you, because we wrote a manifesto last year, the women in this group, and now we're fulfilling it. And I get so excited that we are really fulfilling our mission. Andy is one of our committee members. We have a committee of about 28 women that come with ideas. We have sponsors who I'll tell you about in a minute. But the one sentence I wanted to read to you is, we believe in connecting women who then support each other in a collaborative way. We believe in including optimism, which honors challenges, keeps us honest to create opportunities for positivity, and to keep us strong. And that's part of our manifesto that we are going to meet and fulfill in this meeting. We have 4 events in the year. We've already had our Galentine lunch, which was very inspirational and beautiful, and the whole thing. And of course, we are women of beauty, so we want to have beautiful things. But this, you're going to come, you're going to sit, you're going to enjoy each other. We're going to be totally inspired by you. And we're going to hear a quick story from Theriel Joachim. She's one of our members who grew up in a refugee camp in the Middle East. And she is going to tell us just quickly, and people can begin a conversation with her idea of happiness and
Yeah.
how she found it.
Wow.
It just
That's unbelievable,
some
especially in those terms.
beautiful women that are going to
Yes.
come together. So get your ticket. It's only $20 for members, $35 for non-members. Chairman's Club are free. So come and join us. We only have 65 seats.
Ooh, it's gonna sell fast.
We're about halfway there already, if not more. Maybe we're up to 40. So make sure you get your ticket. And if you don't get to this one, we'll probably grow it out for next year. But you know, we're growing and we're learning. And I do want to thank Sklar Furnishings. I want to thank Jennifer Thomas. That Sklar Furnishings would be Linda Patton, Jennifer Thomason with Habitat for Humanity, Nancy Reagan from Bellarina Spa. Oh, and she's providing a swag bag.
Oh, her swag bags are good.
Everything in it is about happiness. So there's a rhyme and a reason to this swag bag. You're going to take it away and we're going to unpack it a little bit and talk about what's in there and what's going to help you. And we also have Andrea Trout from Prime ID. And we've got the Women's Club on with us for this one, and Amy and Noreen team from Lang Realty.
what a wonderful
what
group
a
of
great
women.
group of women who really stand behind us.
And a safe space for everyone to connect and enjoy. And I think that's what's important too, is when you're sharing these vulnerable things, to be in a group of people that you feel comfortable and safe with. And this is definitely a room to do that, and everyone's there for the right reasons.
Well, I think too, when you look at the names of the individuals that you
Yes.
name, you can tell that they really buy in and they really love
Yes.
this mission, because their names are mentioned at every event, every
Yes.
Focus on Women event. They're still coming back, really providing and sponsoring these types
You know,
of
they
events.
support us for the whole year
Right.
because
They're
they believe in
wonderful.
what we're doing.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, and I want you to know this chamber is not just about what you wear on the outside or what you shake a hand and say what I do. We love who you are.
Yes.
And that really makes us unique, correct?
Yes.
So
I mean,
special.
we know
It's
your
very
name at
special.
the chamber. We love on you. We hug you. We
I
talk.
mean, at the same thing, it shows, because a lot of chambers are really fading away. And I
Yeah.
think right now, Delray Beach Chamber is just really growing. It really still
Exploding.
is
We're
exploding right now. And
exploding.
a lot of other chambers are not
Yeah.
really doing that. So it's something that's going on that you guys, it's something magical that
Yeah.
you're really
Yes.
touching people and making
Yeah.
people really want to stay and
and
be
our
a part of it.
members, it's not just, I mean, it's everybody. It's like you catch the, what is it? You catch the,
Well, you're attracting.
the
You're
wave.
attracting it.
Yeah, you know,
You
we
guys are
begin
setting the
it,
tone. You
but
guys are
then
setting the tone from the top.
we
Momentum
watch
to
it
it.
go
Yeah.
out,
Yeah.
and it is just amazing. We have women coming to us like, what can I do? What can I give you? How can I be
Great
a part?
feeling.
Yeah. So make sure
that's beautiful.
that y'all come and
Find
join
out what
us.
it's about. Find
Yes.
out what it's about. If you have been wondering if you should join the chamber or wondering what's going on, this is the
so
opportunity
fabulous.
for $20. Come and stay. If you don't like it, you leave. But I promise you're going to stay.
Yes.
I promise you're
No,
going to
and
stay.
I'm guessing
Yeah,
if
it
you
is
go into the
amazing.
chamber website,
Yeah.
delraybeach.com.
Such good
Yes, chamber
Such good
website.
energy.
Go to the calendar of events. You can sign up right through there. And if you have any questions, Lynn, Lynn, at delraybeach.com, you can always email me.
Well, thank you so much for
Thank
all
you,
that you
ladies.
do, ladies. You are so
No problem.
wonderful, and for making a safe, fabulous place for all the women in town.
Woohoo!
Yeah, I see you there, girls.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
See you guys.
Nice to
seeing
see you. I mean, Wednesdays are just a good day, Jamel.
I totally agree.
Best day of the week.
You know, when she said that, she was helping people feeling what happened. You know what song
Yeah.
came to my head that I think it's for real that saying,
Yeah, I'm so happy.
happy alone if you feel I think I started humming it and singing it in my head. I was just like, wow, just when she
That's
said
what
the
they
word.
I think that's just her theme song. Let's
It
just
popped in my
follow her
head.
around.
I know, right? So it was a good song, but I truly think this is going to be a good event.
It's
I
a great
think
event.
that's really dope. When she started naming the supporters and the sponsors, it's like, wow, these people are always
Yep.
giving to that.
They're
event.
good, kind people.
Yes, so make sure you get your tickets. DelrayBeach.com. You can go on there. It's what it's called, Sip and Share. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Sip and Share. Focus on women. You got to join that group big time.
Jamel gets salty that he can't go.
No, but you know what? I think also that the men's core group,
Yes, they are.
yeah, they're doing a
stepping
good
it
job.
up.
They're exploding. So that's why I say
Yeah.
like the Delray Beach Chamber is really being very creative behind the scenes and just bringing a lot of things for businesses to connect and people to connect within the city. So
Absolutely.
I have to give kudos to the chamber, and everybody that's working in there. Awesome job. With no further ado, you have anything else that you want to tell all of our viewers or anything?
No.
All right. Well, guess what? Being that we have the song, she's going to sing the song in the
Absolutely
background.
not. Nope.
Well, have a Delray day. Peace out. We love you. Clap along if you feel like a
We're gonna get turned off. No. You're gonna get in trouble for copyright infringement.